Hello. Well, we have some things to turn in, don't we? First, let's take a look at that quest.
You getting by?
I sure hope so.
The Beatles poet could hide us spoils from chitters, but not from us, eh? I knew you was the Exile for the job. I'm sure you've been more than compensated already from Victorio's stockpiles, but here's a little extra. Care of something I found under a dead man's bed. Why? Just because I like you.
There was hardly anything else in there, but whatever, I'll take the reward. Okay. I will
Good luck to you.
always gladly accept more skill points. Right, I think it's about time I increase my resistances some more. I'm definitely gonna need them soon. Also, I got some silver coins, so let's get some prophecies.
Turning life to death, turning death to art. A master of the darkness seeks aid.
Okay, that's one I haven't
Let me
encountered
tell your
before.
future. The rings that bind grow tighter, the plate thicker, the leather denser, all with a single touch.
I don't think I'm gonna use that one anytime soon, but
Welcome.
nice to have.
Powerful soldiers of a forgotten time, reunite and march once again.
Okay. Prophecy monsters are no joke. I need to be really careful. Alright, so then, let's take a deep breath and go on in. We're gonna go temple diving. Hooray for warps. Oh, here's a Vol side area. I think I have a prophecy involving those as well. Of course it increases lightning resistance. Well, I'll have to cast conductivity on everything. I guess that worked. Huh. Looks like against the smaller monsters I don't even... Whoa! I don't want to get hit by that, whatever it is. That's probably the boss of the Vol area, and I want to clear the rest of this stuff before I tangle with it. No, it wasn't a boss monster, it was just a bunch of small monsters. My bad. Alright. Well, I guess at least one good thing came out of this. This place seems to be frost-themed. Man, that prophecy, though. You will be ambushed by the Plague Maws Golem. That doesn't sound so great. Also, there's the boss. It seems that this place is kind of frost-themed. Alright, I think that's about it, which means that the golem is probably along with the boss, which I do not like even a little bit. This seems like a good time to get some more cold resistance along with some anti-frost rings. Yeah, definitely seems like a good idea. The default maximum resist is 75%, which hopefully will be good enough for this. Whoa. Well, at least I wasn't completely frozen. Huh. Looks like I was hitting it. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is, alright. Well, that is extremely scary. And it has an energy shield as well.
The Plague Maw enters the Red Realm and leaves a swirling mass of living stone.
Well, that was definitely not the worst thing that could have happened. And hey, I might have gotten a nice wand out of it. Oh, increased cast speed. That is indeed quite good. I still can't use it because it doesn't have as many link slots as I need, though. I'll have to figure something out later. But I definitely will hold on to it, just in case. And that is not a useful skill gem for my build, but whatever. Maybe it'll be useful for some other build. So, that was quite the distraction, wasn't it? It turns out that way wasn't the way to the temple I was looking for, but... hey... that can't be too far away, I hope. Wow, this place is pretty big, and I am disappointed. Usually the entrance to Solaris Temple is along these walls here. Well, maybe I just didn't go that way far enough. Elrion? No thanks. You go away. Ooh, ribbons. That means I'm probably going the right way. Overall, I'm fairly happy with how this build is working out so far. Ah, that's probably the way. Thank you, map feature.
I'd love to see the insides of this spell. I can't abide housework.
Yeah, the witch does not seem like a houseworking kind of person. Why are you following me? You were just outside, too. Wow, they're giving me a lot of silver coins. These monsters need to stop dying before I can even cast my fun spells on them. Huh. I guess this is a fairly long dungeon. Oh, about the lore. I did a little bit of research and I found out that I was wrong. Oh, that was very unfriendly. No wonder I was facing two unique enemies at once.
Much clutter.
Whew. Well, I think I can alter my resistances a little bit. Clearly, all cold is not the way to go here. So, about that lore. Last time I said that this character we're about to meet is a relic of the Oriath Empire, and I was completely wrong. Oriath is where the characters are exiled from. What I'm exploring the ruins of was an empire founded by the Azmiri, which are the same general family of people as the friendly locals of Act 2. And well, they came down from the mountains and they founded what they called the Eternal Empire. I'll leave you to judge the wiseness of that particular name. And of course all this happened hundreds of years ago in-game.
I'm ready, and not before. Too much clutter.
Well, that worked out better than the last big fight, that's for sure. I can't wait to get rid of some of these story items, though. They are definitely taking a lot of space. As you've probably discovered, fights in this game tend to be quick regardless of which direction they go. It looks extremely easy until I take a hit or two, at which point it looks like it's brutally difficult, which it kind of is. This is why, at least in hardcore mode, skills and passives that increase your ability to survive are highly valued. There you are. You go away, you're not important. This character is important.
You are not a cockroach. Strange. Inundated with cockroaches I am. Black ones, four limbs, nasty, spiky things. Are you spiky?
A little
If
bit.
so, my ribbons will pluck your spines. Malachi liked spines. Liked my spine. Pretty spine. Bejeweled and bountiful. Enough to make an empire weep. Do you weep, not a cockroach? I do. Tears are infinite. Why, on this very day I found a new reason to cry. What is that you have? Not a cockroach. My ribbons spool. Those black ones wanted them, my ribbons. Wanted to wrap the city in black ribbons. Now they are my ribbons forevermore. Forevermore. I hate forever. I could tear happy ever after from Bard's bleeding tongues. You're still here, not a cockroach.
I always find her to be a very interesting character to talk to.
The cockroaches will come again. They want the twist. That cockroach emperor. The other bugs shout his name. Revisius. Cross the river, squash the emperor cockroach in his nest. The bridge. It is barricaded. That spawns a tricky question. Questions. Questions. I asked too many questions. Chit has told me so. I asked where it all went. Our feculence. He made them show me. Under the river. The sewers from this side to that. Filthy, fetid tunnels like a rower's cloaca. A black place. Crawling with the undying. Once beautiful and arrogant gemlings. Now the foul waste of the Empire. Fitting, isn't it? Apt. 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 I like you, not a cockroach. I like that you listen. It would annoy me if the Undying murdered you. Thaumatic sulfite. That's what you need. A nasty, nasty substance it is. Malachi had his slaves mine it. Carry it from northern mountains to the refinery by the docks. Ezamites, Marakath, Karui. It killed them all. Fevered the blood and scorched the mind. But you are clever, not a cockroach. You will keep it at arm's length. You will bring it to me so that I may make you something. An infernal tulk that will bring furious light to undying darkness. Goodbye, not a cockroach.
Well, that potentially solves our problems. Of course, that means to going to more places, but I'm reasonably capable of that. Oh, no wonder my map wasn't working right. I once actually lost a hardcore character to these guys. That was embarrassing. I was using an incinerate build and got too reckless with it. Oh well. We're getting towards the end of this video, but before it ends, I want to show you a couple of things. items. First of all, the item that we're here for. Second, it looks like I have a prophecy to fulfill. And third, we're going to meet another character here. It's going to be fun times, I promise. I've got to say, this build makes travel so much easier than it usually is. Well, let's do a little bit of reading, since we're here.
The Monkey King names you slave. No, you are the gems of Rayclast, not the treacherous stones you dig and die for. It is time to bend the Monkey King's ear. Tell him your true name.
I believe that's Victario's work. As far as rabble-rousing goes, he apparently did a pretty good job. Oh.
I no longer need fear. Destiny is seeing to that.
Those are dangerous words. Those are very dangerous words. Well, let's get going on that long journey, shall we? Sooner is definitely better. I forget if I mentioned, but this flask that I found here is very useful for my survival, because some of its recovery is instant. Of course, it won't help me against things that kill me in one hit, but those are actually kind of rare. I understand that the docks was, and still kind of is, a fairly popular leveling spot. Well, I shouldn't say it anymore, because of the multi-tiered difficulty thing is not a thing anymore. Am I gonna have to do a full map clear just to find what I'm looking for? I'm gonna be over-leveled again, which annoys me considerably. Oh, yeah, I don't want to be reckless here, that's for sure. I assume that those are going to be no big deal unless they hit me, at which point I'll be in a very large amount of trouble. Oh yeah, they all have auras, so Facing them all at once could be a problem. Huh. But still no armor.
Powerful soldiers of a forgotten time, reunite and march once again.
So, let's check this box here. Freezes me when activated. Lovely. Contains 5 additional magic items. I think I have a plan. I believe that I have a flask at home that will help with this problem. Yep. I barely even use this mana flask here, so it won't be a problem. Immunity to freeze and chill during its effect. Now, since my mana recovers rather quickly, I'll need to alter things a little bit, and I forgot to activate the waypoint at the docks. Therefore, I have some walking and dashing to do. Let's just turn off clarity now. How's that with you? Alright, I could have just gone back through the portal. Silly me. But you know what? That's not a horrible thing, because if it turns out that I'm still put in a very bad place, I can escape through there. Well then. Wow, it's not actually easy to empty my mana pool even without clarity. Huh, maybe I should go without in that case. But anyway, during the flask effect, I am immune to freeze, so there we go. It turned out to be no big deal, but there is no telling how much damage I would have taken if I got froze there. And once again, I do not see any intelligence armor here. Ah, my day will come eventually. I think so anyway. So then, I probably do not need clarity anymore. That is very good to know. That is an exclamation point. That seems very promising. Yep, that's the one, alright. Apply with trepidation. I like that. Of course, I like most of the quest item descriptions. Let's take a look at some more. Decanter Spiritus. Man is blinded by the... Oh, never mind. That's not what he said, but... I think I'm gonna apply Clarity anyway, because in a long fight, it might come into play. Well, back to the items. Man is blinded by the mud of his corporeal self. Only through the transformation of the material into the spiritual can we hope to taste the full body of life. Malachi. That name comes up a lot, doesn't it? Okay. Increased mana regeneration rate is okay, but the rest of it is not, so I'm probably going to sell that. Now, where is that character that I'm looking for? Probably the one place that I haven't fully explored yet. I hate when that happens. I always end up over-leveled. Oh, as I described to one of my friends before, my energy shield is reasonably thick. My max life is 479 and my shield is 482, so slightly smaller, but there are more things in store for that later. It also helps to give a sense of perspective. Since it's roughly half my life, when my shield is knocked off very quickly, it is definitely a cause for concern. Well, it's not quite correct, because my health is better guarded than my energy shield in a couple of ways, but still, the general idea works out. Oh, hello, Mr. Fairgraves, how are you doing? You don't look so great, I can tell you that. Wow.
Now there's a familiar face. Before you say anything, yes, I did try to kill you. Inexcusable. I allowed pragmatism to overcome honor in a moment of desperation. Please accept my deepest apologies. What do you say? Can the two of us make a fresh start? Marvelous.
Oh,
Now,
sure.
as you clearly noticed, the All-Flame has given me another respite from oblivion. Alas, it's a partial success only. I am neither man nor spirit, living nor dead. A state that comes with some rather frustrating restrictions. I know we've only just been reacquainted, but to put no finer point on it, I need your help.
Well, I don't see why not.
Interested, are we? Oh, splendid! In return, I have a gift or two that I may bestow upon you with a click of my translucent fingers. All you need do is furnish me with a crystal decanter and a juicy piece of fruit. Two humble items that remain agonizingly out of reach for a man in my peculiar situation. Will you look at that? The decanter spiritus. As exquisite today as when I found it all those years ago. You may fault the man, but you can't fault his craftsmanship.
If I had time to talk about the circumstances here, I would, because, well, it's pretty amusing to hear this guy talk for a while. But since time is short, This guy wants to try killing himself again in an extremely painful manner to excite the All-Flame and get a better resurrection. It seems a little dodgy to me, but hey, whatever. I'll get quest rewards out of it later on. That's later, though. My next step is to go deliver that sulfite.
You have thaumatic sulfite? You are a resourceful unbug now, aren't you? Give it to me. I was all eyes and ears when Malachi worked. I know exactly what to do. A dash of arcanity, a pinch of insanity, a whisper of profanity, and the infernal talc is now ready.
I imagine the insanity was not hard to come by.
We'll talk again soon.
Well, now I can get past that blockage and assassinate the person who needs assassinating. I'll do that next time. I've done plenty for this video, I think. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing this build work properly for a while. We'll see if it continues next time.